Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a massive makeup declutter, and this is very spur of the moment, so I'm in my pajamas. I really want to go through my makeup. I'm just over it. I have so much of it. Probably last month, maybe a month and a half ago, I posted a more just expired makeup declutter where I just got rid of any makeup that I know is old and gross. But now it's more of just getting rid of stuff that I don't use and I will never use, or stuff that's too old to pass on but isn't expired technically, but I wouldn't feel comfortable giving it to someone. I'm just going to throw that out. So that is what this video is, and let's just get into it. I've already started doing a little giveaway pile, so I'll just go through really quick what I have in here. So I have two of these Wet n Wild highlighting powders. Both of them just don't do anything for me. They don't excite me. I don't reach for them. These were the geometric highlighters back in the day that were very exciting and fun, but I don't use them. They're too subtle for me and I won't use them. The other thing is this little Urban Decay eyeshadow primer sample. It's still good. I just will never use it. Then I have two of these Smashbox Photo Finish primers. They're the clear ones. I used a little bit of one, which I believe was this one, but they're both basically brand new. I didn't use too much of it. I have this foundation. This is a little bit older, so if someone ends up wanting this, I'll let them know that, to be very cautious. But it's basically a full foundation. I used up one of these Rimmel Stay Matte foundations, and I didn't really like it that much, so what did I do? I bought another. Yeah. This is something I'm just going to toss because I've had it probably since 2011, 2012, something like that. This is the NYC Bronzer in Sunny. It's so old, so this is going to be just thrown out, as well as this CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation. I smelled it recently and I regretted it, so. And then I have two brand new unused Hoola bronzers, and this one was a birthday gift from Ulta. This one just came in a little mini set, and I already have one Hoola right here, but I have almost finished it off, so I might keep one of these. So I think I might keep the one I got for my birthday gift, just because this one's bigger and it might be nice to have when I finish that one off, just as a nice backup. So I think I will get rid of this smaller one. That's all I decluttered before starting this video. That was it for foundations and primers and concealers, and now moving more into highlighters, and I had a couple highlighters as I already mentioned. So I think I'm also going to get rid of this. This is an e.l.f. baked bronzer. It still smells fine, which is great. I know this is kind of gross because I'm smelling possibly expired makeup, but this is the name of the game. There's literally no color payoff for the most part anymore. I'm just going to toss this one. I've had this since about 2013 as well, I believe. This is something else I'm going to get rid of. This is an e.l.f. bronzer in Sunkissed as well. I've had this for so long, it also looks a little questionable. So I'm going to get rid of this one. So this bronzer is one that does not really show up at all. I got this back in 2015, so it is on the older side, but barely used. So I think I might see if someone wants this, and once again, I'll let them know it's a little bit older. So I have this, ooh, this highlighter. I don't know if I can even show you without spilling it, but I kind of want to. It's so crushed. Do you kind of see that? So clearly this is just going to go in the trash. This was okay. I liked this enough, but she is so dirty. So going to throw that out. And I know it could be fixed, but it's already old anyway. That's why I'm just getting rid of it. This I've had for so long. It's a little contour palette thing. I might see if someone wants this, and honestly, while we're at it, I might see if someone wants this one as well. I know I just said this one was a little bit older, but honestly it's probably only 3 to 4 years old, and barely used. Powders don't go bad as quickly as liquids or creams, so that's why more of these powder products I'm okay with giving away. So I'll see if someone wants this, as well as this one. I probably got this one 3 years ago. barely used it. This is a Too Faced bronzer that I've had for a while, but I still use it, and it's not bad in any way, so I'll keep this. So now I don't really have like that many bronzers, which is lovely. I'm also going to get rid of this Baked Pearls, is that what it's called? Moonlit Pearls e.l.f. highlighter. It's not really good. It looks pretty, I guess. I don't know. I could see if someone wants this. I just personally won't go for it. It's too white. I'm going to see if my mom wants this highlighter because it fits her skin tone way better than mine. She's quite a bit darker than me, especially in the summer. So I will leave this in a special pile for her. This Revolution highlighter, it's one of the Baked Vivid Brights ones. I think it's too pinky toned for me. I don't think I would really wear it that much. And clearly I haven't worn it that much. It's very pinky. It's very pretty, but not really the look I'm going for, so I'll get rid of that one. This is a pretty ruthless declutter, if you don't mind my saying. This is expired because it has spots all over it, so that's just going to be thrown out. I'm going to see if someone wants this one as well. I've never got, oh, just kidding. It has hard pan on it, so I'm just going to throw this one out. It's a Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter palette. By the way, if I'm not saying a name of a product and you want to know, you can ask me in the comments. I'm just kind of going through this pretty quickly. But I do, for the most part, know like the name of everything and the brand and the shade and all of that. So if you do want to know something, I could still let you know. This one needs to go. I've had it for quite a while. I wouldn't really feel comfortable giving this to someone. It also looks slightly different in the pan. This is a limited edition mineralized skin finish from MAC in the shade Adored. And it used to be kind of cute, I guess, but never anything that I was super drawn to. So I don't know if you can tell, but right here there's a stripe that's turning a different color, so bye. This is Glow About It from Soap and Glory. Barely used. Let's see. Yeah, not for me. It's more of a pinky toned highlighter. Barely has any color to it. You really can't even tell on camera. I've had this one for quite a bit. Maybe like 3-4 years, but barely used, so I think it's fine and everything looks normal. This is the Too Faced Bonjour Soleil palette. I used to love this one because it had Snow Bunny and it had Sun Bunny and the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is extremely old. It doesn't even smell like the chocolate smell anymore, so I feel like that's probably a sign that it also has changed, so I'm just going to toss this one. I'm going to see if anyone wants this, a Bella Pierre Mineralized Blush in Desert Rose. It's a loose powder, and I hate loose powdered things, so we'll get rid of that one. I've never liked this blush. This is the Aspen Ovard Pixie Blush in the shade Rome Rose, and it's just been such a weird color for me. It's like a highlighter, but with some pigment, but like not in a glowy blush way. I've never liked this. I'm going to also get rid of this City Color Sun Kissed Trio in the shade Golden, and barely used once again. They still have the imprints on all of them, and everything looks normal. Everything smells normal, so we'll see if anyone wants this. I don't know why I'm being so ruthless right now, you guys. Like, I'm impressed with myself. Did not ever expect this to be me. But I feel like there comes a point in your life where you just like hit a wall and you just need to get rid of stuff. So this is the Flower Beauty Kiss Me Twice Lip and Cheek Chubby. It doesn't smell bad or anything, but I will not use this anymore. It's past its time in my life. I don't really like stick products, as I've mentioned. This product has always been awful. This is the BH Cosmetics Lilac Blush Duo. It also has like some hard pan, so I'm not going to even bother swatching it, but there was never any pigment on this product. Gorgeous packaging, but never worked. See if anyone wants probably just this one, because this one is even broken, so I don't think anyone will want it. These are Profusion Floral Compact Blushes. And I have the shades 01 and Couldn't Tell Ya. That's the name of it. No, it's not. This is a gorgeous Estee Lauder blush. It's just very deep, but I really like it, and I don't have any other dark blushes, so I'll keep this one around. This is a blush palette from e.l.f. I will not use this. I just won't. Like, you can definitely take a bright blush and sheer it out on your cheeks, but I just have so many blushes that doing that extra effort doesn't make much sense to me. So I'm going to pass that one on to someone. I really like both of these. City Color is a good brand that is pretty inexpensive. This one I've never been able to open in my entire life. So if someone can get it open and wants it, go for it. This one is in the shade Tea Party. It's very, very cute. I know there's kind of a glare, but I just can't get in it. This is a beautiful City Color blush in Blackberry. I will not get rid of this one. I love her. Love her work. This is a MAC blush though in Stay Pretty, and it's just nothing exciting to me. I have had this one for a little bit, but let's see. Yeah, it still swatches fine. I would say I would keep it to back to MAC it, but I don't even think I'm going to do that. But I'll keep all my MAC things on the side, and if I end up having enough, I can do that, I guess. Get rid of this e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Trio in the shade Smoky Sea. And they're not very good. I'm just going to toss this one. This was gifted, well, not gifted to me, but passed down to me from someone else, my mom. So it's definitely old. These MAC Studio eyeshadow singles, I'm just going to get rid of and see if anyone wants them because I've never used them. They're all different shades, but they don't have the shade names on them. I got them at Marshall's 110. I'm also going to get rid of these e.l.f. eyeshadow duos. Once again, they don't have any names on them. I used to love this one for that like icy white. It was amazing. But I think this one I'm going to throw out because I've had that one the longest and used it the most. These ones are all decent and could be passed on. This one I've had forever. This is a Stila Poppy eyeshadow. I wouldn't feel comfortable passing this along to anyone just because it is that old. So that one's gonna go. I'm going to get rid of as well these Wet n Wild shadows in the shade Cheeky and Panther. They're just single shadows. These are not old to my collection, but I just will not use them. I feel like that's my answer for so much of this stuff, but it's just the truth. I loved this eyeshadow palette for so long from Style Essentials, and it was the shade No Idea. But I've had this for quite a while. My mom got me this for my birthday one year, and I loved this like russet kind of shade, I would call it, I guess. But the color up here is changing drastically, so this one's gonna go. I will get rid of this one from e.l.f. called Poppin' Party. They kind of smell a little weird, so I think I'm going to have to, unfortunately, just get rid of them. This is a smudge pot in Ain't That Sweet. It's not sweet to me, so I'm going to get rid of it. This is Gala, the long-lasting lustrous eyeshadow. Yeah, it is dried up. So that one is going to go and just be tossed out. This is Brownie Points. It smells as well. I hate wasting, but I'm not going to use it. Bruising Chic, and it also is expired. I have a Stila Kitten eyeshadow, and there's nothing wrong with this one. I think it would be fine to keep, but I just won't use it, so I will put this in the pass along pile. I have some different Wet n Wild eyeshadow trios. I think I'll actually keep Silent Treatment because I do like cool toned eyeshadows on me. I will keep that one. I will pass along this one, which is called I'm Getting Sunburned, and this one, Walking on Eggshells. I've had this one the longest, but everything looks completely fine, so I will see if anyone wants these. This is something from MAC that I just won't use, so I'll keep that in the MAC pile. I did not know I still had this. It's so funny. This was one of the first eyeshadow palettes I've ever had in my entire life. And this is the shade Natural Smokes for the palette. And it's from Maybelline. I loved that base shade. I've almost hit pan on it. But it is time for this one to be thrown out for sure. This is a really cute palette, but they do look very questionable. But they do swatch normal, but they do look questionable. I'll get rid of it just to play on the safe side. This is Maybelline in Irresistibly Ivy. Very pretty. Wish I still could use this one, honestly. This I got from someone who didn't want it back in high school, so I'm just going to toss this one. This is the Shimmer Strips from Physicians Formula in the shade Brown Eyes. So this one's gonna go as well. And this is the Urban Decay Vices palette. This was a 500 point perk. At one point it came with like an eyeliner and maybe a primer or something. I know it's not focused, but at least you can still see the colors, you know? This one I'm going to see if anyone wants. I won't use this MAC pigment, so I will put in the back to MAC pile. I have some other pigments, we'll see. I will probably still use Whisper Pink. Tan, I would probably use. Rose, I would probably use. I have a glitter in the shade Raining Riches, I think it says. I don't know if I would use a glitter anymore in my eyes. That's like this compared to like a Stila glitter, so I'll put that in that pile as well. And I think what I would do with these is, if anyone does want these, I would just have them depot it and put it in like a little container so I could back to MAC the containers. I feel like that makes sense. This is the Comfort Zone palette. I think I'm going to see if anyone wants this. That was such a cool shade back in the day, but it never looked cute on me, but I do appreciate it. But yeah, we'll be getting rid of this as well. This is just all of my like liners and eyebrow products. I am going to get rid of this eyeliners. As long as they are like liquid and all that stuff, I'm just going to toss them because I think that's kind of gross to pass on, especially if they are old. But if I have any pencils that are newer that I want to get rid of for some reason, I will just let the person know to really sharpen it down. So that way they're not mixing anything gross. Not that I have an eye infection, but you never know. This is a Berry M brow kit I've had for quite a while. I believe I got this as a gift from one of my Irish friends, but it is too old at this point. This is a bold brow palette, little duo. I will see if anyone wants that one as well. This is an eyebrow kit that is extremely old, so I will just be throwing this one out from e.l.f. This is a little Anastasia brow powder, so I will pass that along. It's a blonde shade, and I went through a weird phase, and don't look at my old videos because you'll find it. All of these eyeliners are fine. This NYX eyeshadow jumbo pencil thingy in milk, it's so old. I've had this for years. This is a liner from NYX, a Vivid Brights in like the blue shade. Won't use it. I'm going to pass on this LA Colors Very Black Bold mascara. I just don't have an interest in trying it. It was from Dollar Tree. Not that there's anything wrong with Dollar Tree. I love Dollar Tree, but I just won't see myself using that one. This is a Wet n Wild's Blonde Moments eyeliner, or brow pencil, and as we've discussed before, I went through a weird phase when I thought that was a good idea. This is the Wet n Wild Enhance and Define mascara. Also, I got this at Dollar Tree. I won't see myself using this one. I have probably like 10 mascaras that are unopened. I got like one of those mascara sets for Christmas, and then I have some like these that I do want to save, so I'm going to keep these ones. Now I'm at the eyeshadow palettes, and I honestly am going to move the camera down a little bit. I've had this palette for quite a long time from Smashbox Double Exposure. I've never liked it, but I've never really used it, so it's still in great condition. This is the That's Heart palette. This one I'm going to throw out because I've had it for so long from BH Cosmetics, and yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable having someone use that one. This is the Geometric Eyeshadow Book from e.l.f. I will never understand why they made eyeshadow pans that small, but I'm just going to toss this one. It was extremely old as well as this one from the same collection, I believe. Once again, the pans are so small, doesn't make sense. This is the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette. Very, very pretty. Someone will definitely get great use out of these, but it ain't me. So this is the City Color Timeless Beauty palette. I don't know why I can't open it, but I don't want to ruin my nails, so I'm just going to show you like this. I won't use this. It's very cute. It's like different highlighters, and I guess you could use them for eyeshadow and stuff, but I just won't get around to it, so I'll pass that one on. This is the Lorac eyeshadow palette called Afterglow, and I think it's definitely expired, so I will just toss that one. This is the It's Judy Time eyeshadow palette. I loved her more back in the day, but she's still cool now. I just never liked this palette, and I think this is going to be one that I try one more time, and if I don't like it, I'll pass it on too. Here is the Glam Chick eyeshadow palette. Barely used it, but it's just not my jam, but I'll see if someone else wants this one. I got that as a gift a couple years ago, but honestly, once again, if I'm not using it, it makes more sense to pass it on to someone that will. This is this e.l.f. Need It Nude eyeshadow palette. I'm sorry about all the mirrors, but obviously my window is not helping. I won't use it. It's way too much of like the same shade, and I'm just not drawn to it, I guess, so that one can go. I have two of the Balm eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to keep both of those. This is a Naked Basics palette. This is like my first high-end palette ever. There we go. This was like one of my first eyeshadow palettes ever, my first high-end one, but I've had this one since probably like 2011, 2010. So this one is going to just be thrown out. This is a sleek eyeshadow palette. I loved this one, but I feel like this one has probably gone bad just because it's like glitters and they're a little bit of a different formula than like pressed powders. So this was in the shade Storm. I loved this eyeshadow palette at the time. This is the Nude Tude palette from the Balm. I wanted this one so bad for so long, and I got it, and it wasn't anything special for me. So I will see if someone else wants this one. The Profusion contour palette. This was great back in the day, but I say back in the day because it is that old. I will be throwing this out. I'm getting into the palettes I actually like, so this one I'm going to let go anyway. Even though I do like it, nothing wrong with it. It is, I think, only 1 year old. This is the Happy Birthday palette from NYX from, I believe, once again, last summer, and it's good. It's just nothing that I'm drawn to right now. This is the Fake-tastic City Color palette. I think this one would be too old to pass on. I just don't feel comfortable with, you know, passing it on. And it does smell, so bye. Alright, now we're moving into lip products. With lip products, I don't see myself giving away very many of these just due to sanitization and all of that. And also, most of the ones I probably don't like are way too old to give away, so keep that in mind. But I'm going to start with traditional bullet lipsticks. I have lip liners, and I also have liquid lipsticks, and then a different section that just kind of has like a jumble of everything. So we're just going to start here. This is the Kate Moss Rimmel lipstick. I do like this one. Nothing is wrong with it. I will keep it. The NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Milan. I won't be keeping this. It smells normal still. I don't feel comfortable passing this on to anyone, so I will just toss that. This is Rose of Attraction from the color Whisper line from, I believe, Maybelline. It smells normal, but this one just seems very old to me. I just feel like it's too old to keep, so I'm just going to get rid of it. This one seems old, has some fun mold growing on it, and it is Spiked with Rum from Wet n Wild. I'll throw that one out. This lipstick seems very messy. I'm not going to bother opening it, but it is Summer Nights from e.l.f. I don't know if they even make these anymore. It's that old. Nothing wrong with this one visually, but it has a very like crayon waxy smell. So I think I'm just going to get rid of it. It is Dim the Lights from Bare Minerals. This lipstick I've never worn. Velvet Matte Lip Color from Wet n Wild in the shade The Standout. I think I've swatched it, but it seems to be growing something, so see you later. Another one of those Fergie lipsticks. This one seems completely normal from Wet n Wild. It's in the shade Pink Candy. I'll see if anyone wants that one. They can just kind of cut it off and use it like normal. This one is extremely old as well. One of those e.l.f. sticks. It's very old in the shade Movie Star. I'll just toss that one. Here is a Clinique Two-Ton Tomato. It seems completely normal. It smells fine. I'm just going to see if anyone would like this. As well as this one from Clinique. It's in Voluptuous Violet. And we'll see if anyone wants this one as well. This is Pudgy Peony. That's what I am. This is another one of those e.l.f. sticks in pink umbrellas. It's broken. It's old. Needs to go. Just went through all of my liquid lipsticks. I ended up keeping a good amount, but honestly this is the product I wear the most of. I decided to get rid of these. So this is the Show Off Rimmel Lip Lacquer in the shade Galaxy. It's just old. Honestly, all of these are old. That's the reason why I'm getting rid of them, so I don't have to say it a million times. This is Loved from Milani. This is a Tattoo Junkie lip paint in the shade Skinny Dip. I've never liked that one, honestly. I am a little unsure about this one. It still smells completely normal. The Meet Matte Hues long-lasting lipstick in the shade Honest. But I don't see myself wearing that kind of a color. It could be fun, but honestly, I guess I'll keep it. I haven't kept much that I am questioning, so I'll keep that. This is a Kat Von D lipstick in the shade Ritual, but so old. One of my first lipsticks I think I ever had. This one is Maybelline Vivid Matte. I've been putting all these in the yes. Oh my god. This is the Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick from Maybelline in the shade Nude Thrill. That one is so old. This is another one of those from Rimmel in Lightyear, the Show Off ones. And then I'm unsure about both of these. I'll give them a smell. Yep, now that's gone. So this is the, what are they called? Provocalypse. This is in the shade Wish Upon a Berry. Even worse. As if it couldn't get any worse. This was in the shade Make Your Move. I loved these. These are very good liquid lipsticks for a very good price. So those are all going. And now moving more into lip liners. In my last video, I did declutter a lot of lip liners, so I don't see myself getting rid of, honestly, any of these actually as I'm going through it. I just get rid of this, the Lip Freak Freak Your Lips Out Buzzing Lip Balm. I've just had that for way too long. But yeah, everything else I'm actually going to keep lips wise or lip liner wise, so yay for productivity. Lastly, I just have some random lipsticks. This one is extremely old, the NYC Mahogany lipstick. I would not feel comfortable putting that on my face, and it also smudges so bad. Also not the best packaging, but it is what it is. This is a Fergie Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Bebot Love. I've never gotten that. I'm not a Fergie girl though, so maybe I'm missing something. I think this one is a little bit too old, so I'm just going to pass that on to the trash. This is a NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the shade 06 Sway. And I don't know why I ever bought this. I wore it in a few videos. It was cute enough for videos, honestly, but the time has passed. Did I just get that on my nose? I won't wear these Milani lipsticks in the shade Sapphire Siren and Violet Vixen. I just won't wear colorful lipsticks anymore. They were fun while they lasted, but I just don't see myself really saying, yeah, I want to wear this blue lipstick, you know? My makeup has definitely changed. Oh, so this one is concerningly molded. I got these at the same day, so I'm just going to pass that one on too, because if it hasn't molded yet, it will. So I have Razzle Dazzler from MAC. This one is molded, and I just never liked this. As well as Angel. I've always hated Angel from MAC. This one looks like it's totally fine, but I just will never wear it. I'll back to MAC it. Here is a Clinique lipstick in the shade Matte Crimson. Also has stuff growing on it. Sorry, I'm not showing you guys a lot. I'm just very in the, like, zone. Here is Naked Dolly from Too Faced. It looks normal. It's very nude. I don't really smell much from it, though. So I can't really tell either way. I will let the person know to be weary of that one if they want it. This is a glossy lip paint from Tarte. It smells normal, it's very cute, but I will not wear a glossy red lip anymore. I don't know if I ever have actually, but I won't start at least. This is Cheeky from e.l.f. and I will not wear this one. I don't want to swatch it either because It is very new looking. I don't know if I ever wore this, maybe a couple times, so I'll see if anyone wants that. This is a Wet n Wild Spotlight Red lipstick. Too old, so I'm just going to pass that on. This is Chocolicious from Revlon. Also has some little spots on it. I'll pass that one on. When I say like if something is gross or has spots and I'm like, I'm gonna pass that on, I mean to the trash. I keep just saying that without thinking about it, but to the trash. Okay. I cleared out that entire thing. That's so crazy. Now in the next drawer, it's literally just eyelashes and some essential oils, but basically just eyelashes. So this is just going to be me going through, getting rid of as we go. I've used these ones. I'm going to throw them out. I will not use them anymore. This is from ColorMates. I got a bunch of these at Dollar Tree. These are the shade Bolds. I will get rid of. More Bolds. I will get rid of. More Bolds. I'll get rid of. More Bolds. Diva. I'll get rid of Diva. I'll get rid of another Bold. I don't know if I've even worn these 102 Demis from Ardell. I don't see myself ever wearing them, so that will go. I will wear both of these. I'll keep these. I won't wear these Ardell 600 black eyelashes. I'll get rid of these as well, the Ardell 252s, because I've already worn them. Just have to get rid of them because they're old. These are Ardell 207 blacks. Very, very, very pretty, but they are on the older side. I'll keep these Teddy ones. I've worn them once. These ones I'm going to get rid of. Look at that lash. That's a crazy one. These are 203s from Ardell. I'm gonna just throw those out. I've already worn them. I think I fell asleep in these eyelashes or something because they're very deformed. And I never sleep in makeup or eyelashes or anything, so I don't really remember what happened. But maybe I was like laying down and I don't know. But these are the 251s from Ardell. I really like these ones. It's their time, you know what I'm saying? This entire bag is stuff. Goes all the way up here that friends are going to look through and see if they want. Then I will show you guys the pile of things that I am just throwing out. This is all of the eyelashes, lip product, palettes that I'm just simply throwing out. This is nothing I'm giving to friends just because it's expired and old and all that. Then over here I have more makeup that I'm simply just throwing out because, once again, same reasons. And this is more makeup I am simply throwing out because it is that old and disgusting. I'll show you guys each of my drawers now super quick. I know you didn't see a major before, but if you look at any of my makeup collections within the past year or two, it was literally basically just like that. This is my top drawer. I probably have the most stuff in this one. I had like bronzers all the way up here. All of this was full of highlighters. All of this was full too, so that's great. This one has a lot less in it as well. All of this was blush, all of that. It's crazy. This is probably the most dramatic change just because I literally have like nothing for single and I love it. This looks kind of the same, but I did get rid of a lot of my eyebrow stuff, as you guys saw. My palettes that I have left, all of this was like wall to wall with everything. But yeah, I like the ones I have left. And my lip drawer, this one had all lipsticks in here, and these were kind of towering over as you guys saw. And this one was totally full of eyelashes, just stacked up like this way, so none of them would fit. So thank you so much for coming on my journey with me. That was crazy and that was a lot and overwhelming. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and wow, I just did that. That was crazy. That's it. I'm gonna go reflect on how much makeup I had. Crazy. Okay, bye. Let me love you till you feel alright.